Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya. Same or cimnanya, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. You all know that Epstein's list, actually few came out, not all, and Victoria's Secret's name is there. And if you all look around, most of the names, because I saw some, most of the names that came out are those top people also supporting what is going on in Israel, right? And some of them also went on air to say yes that they've been hiding and all that, but they are happy that their name has been released. And you all already know that there are also like there are SA offenders or something like that, or pedophile, right? And I am asking, why are they all living in the same space with every other human beings? All these people should have their own world and their own space, and they shouldn't be seeing the light of the day and all that. And then I keep saying this: if you are part of the people supporting Israel and what is going on, you all already know what is going on when you support Israel. Some of them are top politicians, some of them are top Hollywood, and you know how connected the Jewish lobby is, APAC. So when you are connected and you are in support of them, you are making a lot of money. And when you are not in support of them, you are losing. You know what? Let's get into.
How long have I been telling y'all that Lex Wesner, the owner of Victoria's Secret, was not only on Jeffrey Epstein's flight logs, but he was actually what is referred to as the head of the dragon of the entire trafficking ring? I've been saying that for almost 2 years. I can tell you everyone that's on the Epstein flight logs, all the ones that have been released and all the ones that haven't been released yet, and all the ones that never will be released. Everyone that is defending that country over there that's committing a genocide is on the Jeffrey Epstein flight logs. I promise you. That's what this was always about. It was always about building the third temple to make the ultimate sacrifice, to usher in this evil, wicked leader that will run the world. This is five-dimensional chess. This country was going to need this kind of political leverage in order to commit the genocide that they're doing right now. The entire operation was to make sure that America would commit to what they were trying to do, because they need to take over Jerusalem. They need to destroy the Al-Aqsa Mosque, and they need to rebuild the temple. The reason that some of those names are being released on the logs is because America isn't doing enough about that situation. This is just a threat of what is to come. It's meant to put pressure on all those people who were on those flight logs whose names haven't been released yet. All of the names that the public were gifted by the courts were just people that we already knew were on there, or basically nobodies in the big scheme of things. Now I want you to do a little more math. All of the people that are bending over backwards to defend what's happening over there, think of all the other things they've defended. And now you have the entire scheme. And yes, it's all coming from the same place. It's the Babylonians. They are still around. This is actually a battle of good and evil. And you know, I don't like to deal in dualistic situations, but we are very much dealing with people who like to hurt other people and conquer and destroy and subvert and lie and commit violence, and people who just want a decent world. There's lots of different ways we can try to categorize them, but let's just call them Cains and Abels. This is a war between Cains and Abels. There are Cains in your home. There are Cains in your workplace. You might be married to a Cain. Some of us fed the good wolf, and some of us fed the bad wolf. And some of us are from lineages that fed the bad wolf a lot, and others are from lineages that fed the good wolf a lot. It's all about epigenetic layering. And although some people are so far gone, you don't even know what to do with them, you just got to stay away from them, all people can be healed. All people can be transfigured into a better person. And it's all about epigenetic layering, because everything you ever do gets layered on your DNA and changes your nature. That's why Cain is cursed for many generations. Once Cain commits violence, it is epigenetically layered on his DNA, and he is more likely to do it in the future, and all of his children are more likely, like by science, like legitimately. So anyways, you have to think about these folks that are doing this really terrible thing, but you have to think about all the terrible things that happened to them. How many times did they go through a really difficult situation where whoever survived had to do probably some pretty ugly things to make it out? That was all epigenetically layered, all that violence, all that suffering, okay? There's a part of this is that's just trauma, and we have to find a way to be able to forgive them too. It's the only way we're really going to be able to get past this, because if we meet this with the violence, the way they're meeting their situation with violence because they had violence committed against them 60-something years ago, then we're just going to keep the vicious cycle going. We have to figure out a way to transmute all this, to heal the whole world from it, right? Trauma's real, and we've been going through it for 10,000 years or more. And, it's not easy being a human being, right? So just try to put all those puzzle pieces together. And at the same time, try to have as open as a heart as you can while protecting yourself, because narcissistic psychopaths are extremely dangerous, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. You've got to have a balance, half hitman, half monk. How long have I been telling y'all that Lex Wesner, the owner of Victoria's Secret...
I want you two guys to listen to a song from from the legendary Bob Marley and the Wailers. He had a song that's called Pop Babylon. It's titled. He also talked about the energy vampire, war, all kind of stuff. These were songs that he had sang in the late 70s and 80s before he had died. Because we are living in the world of Babylon. And you need to look in since everybody wants to research about this book, this thing that Jay-Z come with this fake philosophy about the Book of Clarence. Y'all need to look in Deuteronomy, and you need to look in the Book of Judge. When there was a time when we had no leaders, and the children were basically in Babylonian time. Okay, and I want you guys to watch that. Listen to what this man's saying on the sketch. He's right. They want to build that third eye pyramid. There's something about that idol pyramid, and the reason why they only gave the ones, because those were the ones that did not. Because remember, Bill Clinton, even though there was allegation with him with Monica Lewinsky, what Bill Clinton was doing when he was a president. Look back what he was doing. Besides his wife trying to create population for juvenile delinquents to be in adult jail. But there was something else he was doing too. He was building up infrastructure for businesses. After he finished running as president, the first place he went to go do to build business? In Harlem. And he told us that he was trying to create jobs there. Ask anybody that live in Harlem if there was any jobs being created there. You know what it was? It was areas for people like him to cross over and gentrify and turn around and take some of those houses and historical buildings from Harlem. And guess who was all the people that took over Harlem? Now when you look at Harlem now, rent used to be dirt cheap. It's not cheap anymore. It's expensive. All those brownstones, guess who's living there? And guess who they turn around and trying to run out of Harlem? Our people. So when he was building businesses and stuff like that, that was not to give an infrastructure to commit for business for people. No, that was to bring back his people back into Harlem. And he did this after his presidency. But during his presidency, a lot of them was not so happy with him. That's why they want him to step down during that time with Monica Lewinsky, because he was giving populations of people like us the opportunity to buy houses, and he was giving it to us dirt cheap with dirt interest rates. They didn't like that. Another thing he was doing, he was the one that cleaned up the economy. There was a time we had no debt problem until Bush Jr. came back, and there wasn't so much war. He's the one that turned around during his presidency and put merging back he tore down the Berlin Wall. He also freed Nelson Mandela during his presidency. They didn't like that. They wanted to keep Nelson Mandela there, but there was more political situation behind that. He was giving open passengers, and what Obama was doing, Obama was giving the ticket to the other people, the elites, to go to Africa. That's how you think Oprah was able enough to get the school built in Africa, because she had the passage because she was connected to Obama. You guys need to read it between the lines. What this man was saying, it may be a conspiracy theory to y'all, but it's actual facts. Listen and read between the lines. We're living in a world of Babylon. I've been saying that a long time ago. Because there's too much confusion with the government. Look what's happening. Y'all need to read the good book. Read the book of Job, the book of Judge. Read Deuteronomy. And even read the passages of the last when God turned around and sacrificed himself and took and went and resurrect from the third day. Read those passages, and especially the book of Judge, especially when they had no leaders. Do we have any leaders? Each and everybody is like running around with a tail between their legs. And there's so much confusion on both parties. There's no structure. And the thing is, everything is blowing up in their face now because everything they, like with Kanye's thing, he said, what comes into the day may come to the light. What comes in the dark comes into the light. And it's in the light. You got to understand what's going on. Look around. Okay? Why you think they took Bill Clinton first out of everybody? Naomi Campbell, there was controversy with her from day one, especially with that blood diamond situation. She claimed she received that diamond from a gift. Come to find out it was an even exchange because she was participating with Epstein's Island. And there was allegations before. Now they're coming up with allegations with Obama. Now they're trying to keep it on closed circuit. When a person repeated what he said, how he preferred with men. But who signed the LGBT community and allow the LGBT to have independence? Obama. How come it never happened during those times with the other presidents then? And then they have allegation about his wife. Okay? And some of y'all need to go back to the Sue Kitchen situation with the gentleman who was a chef. He was going to write an all book about between the relationship with him, allegedly. Y'all need to read between the lines. Go back into the Bill Clinton administration. He was doing something that he was not supposed to do. Okay? And that's the main reason why they didn't want his wife to be president. Because they know that she knows too much. Okay? While she was doing destruction, he pretty much was doing creativities and stuff like that to bring the economy back. He was giving people opportunity to get real estate, and especially minorities, and giving programs and stuff. They didn't like that. And then guess what? During the Bush administration and even during Obama administration, real estate went belly up. Why was that? To get rid of those people out of their homes. And they're trying to do the same thing right now. You guys don't wake up and see what's going on. They're trying to do the same thing right now. Okay? They're having people come door to door, pretend that they're doing soliciting and they're not. They're trying to search the people in place. Before, Bill Clinton made a lien, and Obama did, that there's no lien when you get health care insurance or even food stamps. Now they want to reverse that. So why innocent people who are retired can't get that, and they work extremely hard? Look at the retirees. They find themselves in the position of retirement where they have the age, but they still have to go back and work because of health insurance and because they don't have the lack and they want to keep their home and stability. And when we was in Bill Clinton, look how many people had retired and they never had a problem. Okay? Because they didn't like some of the things he did. That's why they targeted him. Now take Andrew. He's a scapegoat because actuality he was there. His wife was there, his ex-wife. And also his brother was there. The queen was there. Okay? The whole Buckingham Palace was there. You notice they don't show no pictures of them. They only say it's Andrew. Those same people that they picked up and used, those are the ones that did not kiss the ring. Those are the ones that they could use as a scapegoat. But the real ones, they're covering up and helping. And here's the thing. If they have done something that was a criminal act like that, which is human trafficking and participating in it and all that stuff, how come they're not going to jail? You see, R. Kelly, they put him in jail. And we all know the whole controversy with that is because he wouldn't give up his royalties and his assessments to the company. Because he has a whole catalog. And to this day, they try to prevent producing his song. But every chance they get, his song is being played out, though. Read between the signs. Read the book of Judge. And read Deuteronomy. Okay? Those two passages, and they tell you the children of Babylon.
So this is all I got from this video, and I am going to ask this. Why is it that the people, the names are not completely all out? Some names came out, some are still to be out. And Victoria's Secret, I think the first time I made a video about that list, Epstein's list coming out and all of that. And Victoria's Secret's name was also there. And it's more like all the people, if you check around, all the top people that their names are there are also the people that are supporting what is going on in Israel and are also funding Israel. If you also check out Victoria's Secret, they are also funding what is going on in Israel. And I am asking, why is it that most of the people, their names that are there, mostly people that are grooming younger people for an older people that are allegedly, and also people that are that has essay, and all that, younger people. And there is a video, probably that video is yet to air and all that. A man was asking, why is it that everybody is so much asking why he essayed people when they have not even for a day asked about what is going on, like what the Jewish, what they are doing to the Jewish kids and all that. And I was like, look at somebody that shouldn't be, like, all the people that are on that list, I don't know, I think they should all be probed and all that. I shouldn't be living in, or people shouldn't be living in the same territory or in the same places or spaces with them because they are evil. That is how I say it, and looking at as everything is unfolding, how these people are part of the people that are, see, I keep saying this, if you are part of the people that are supporting Israel on what they are doing, you are also part of the problem. I don't care how you think, I don't know how you say it. APAC and all that has been going around lobbying people, paying for people to, like, sincerely speaking, when you are on a good side of this history, you do not need people to support you. You do not need to tell people to pay people and all that to support you. People will automatically support you. That's why if you look around, all the people that are not being supportive of what is going on, the Hebrews and all that, because whatever you say right now, they say you're anti-Semitic. If you look at what is also going on, you see how Claudine Gay, the first woman, the first black woman to become the president of Harvard, what happened? Because she answered a question about anti-Semitic and not being anti-Semitic, the next thing, now she has resigned. So if you look around, all the people that are not supporting what is going on are one way or the other losing something. But the ones that are doing the atrocities and are supporting Israel are standing tall. What the hell is going on? Really, I just couldn't care less about the flight log, but I just automatically assumed that everyone is like, everyone in Hollywood. That is how I feel. Everyone in Hollywood and all these top politicians was on that list already. And I cannot wait for all the list to be. I don't know, they released few and they have not released the remaining ones. What are they hiding? Let us see everybody. Let's know the people that we are dealing with, because man, it is very important to know the people we are dealing with. This is all I got to say. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.